Now let's compare that to the new Alberta Recall Bill just introduced in that province. Bill 52, the Recall Act. Now look at Section 8. It's called verification. I'm going to read it. A recall vote is authorized if the Chief Electoral Officer verifies in accordance with this section that the recall petition, now get this, has been signed by at least 40% of the total number of electors. So not 12%, 40%. And not just 40% of the people who actually bothered to vote last time, 40% of the total number of electors who could. That's the total voting list, total universe of possible electors. So in the California case, if we were to apply the Alberta law, that would mean 40% of 25 million, or almost exactly 10 million signatures needed. Not 1.5 million signatures needed. Just a reminder, Gavin Newsom only got 7.7 million votes last time. Imagine trying to get 10 million signatures to kick him out last time. To kick him out, just for comparison, the Republican in 2018 didn't even get half that. Oh, one more thing. I showed you that in California, they have 160 days to get the signatures, almost half a year, actually. But look at Section 7 of Alberta's law. The Chief Electoral Officer shall not accept a recall petition submitted after the expiry of 60 days. So you've got to get 40% of all electors. That's more than triple the California standard, because remember, California is just the number of voters. And you have 60 days in Alberta, about a third of the time you get in California. In other words, Alberta's recall legislation makes it absolutely impossible to do. Let me show you a practical example of this. There's an awful MLA in Alberta named Pat Rain, who's possibly the worst politician in the world, just got elected, and then decided he was done, went on vacation, left the country. He's not there. He doesn't go to meetings. It's just so weird and lazy. I don't get it. Jason Kenney finally just kicked him out of the party. He's so bad. He's from a district called Lesser Slave Lake. In the last election, though, he got 57% of the vote, or 5,873 votes. So you think you could get 40% of the voters who were against him, right? If he got 57%, so 43% of people voted against him, you could think, okay, I'll just get those 43% by adding up the Liberals and the NDP, let alone disappointed Conservatives. Oh, there's your signatures. But no. Remember, you have to get the total number of voters. So there are 16,154 electors in this district. You have to get 40% of that number, which is over 6,400 people, to sign a petition in 60 days. Is that really going to happen? That in 60 days you're going to get more signatures than he got in his general election? It's not going to happen. And even if you think there's a chance, the Alberta bill makes certain it won't happen. Get this. Even to collect signatures on a petition, the signature collectors have to meet strict standards. Here's Section 5.1. You have to have lived in the district for 3 months. You have to be a voter yourself. So you have to be an adult, no teenagers helping, which is frankly a staple on a lot of campaigns. And you can't pay anyone or compensate them in any way. So just true volunteers who live in the riding for 3 months, no teenagers. Hey guys, I'm starting to think that maybe the Alberta government doesn't actually want anyone to be recalled. But in case you're still thinking, no, this could work, it's not impossible, there's still a chance. Well, let me show you the absolute poison pill clause here, Section 2.5c. It bans any recall petition that, quote, if during the term of office to which the application relates, a recall petition has already been published by the Chief Electoral Officer in respect to the member named in the notice of recall petition. Let me explain in plain English. If anyone has already tried to recall that politician and didn't reach those staggering goals, that's it. No one else gets to take another shot at him. No one else. That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.